Wind power plant. In this session, we will define wind energy, study the working principle of wind power plant, and learn the application of a wind power plant. Wind energy. Wind energy is the form of solar energy which is produced because of the uneven heating of the earth by the sun. Wind energy is renewable energy and it helps to keep the environment clean. Wind energy can be used for sailing, grinding grains, electricity generation, etc. Let us study the working principle of wind power plant. The important job of converting wind energy into electrical energy is done by the wind turbine of a wind power plant. Let's see how. Unlike the fans, turbines use the wind and generate electricity. The hub and blades are called turbine or rotor. Behind the turbine, there is an engine house called as nacelle. The nacelle is mounted on a tower in order to get more wind energy. The wind will cause the blades to rotate. Due to this, the rotor starts moving. As the rotor is connected to the main shaft, it spins the generator, because of which electricity is produced. This electricity can then be transferred by using transmission or distribution lines to homes, industries, schools, hospitals, etc. Let us study the parts of the wind turbine. Let us start with the blades. Wind power plant may consist of 2 to 3 blades. The wind will cause the blades to rotate, which in turn will rotate the generator. Next is shaft. The hub is mounted on the main shaft. The rotation of the blade causes the shaft to rotate. If the wind blows very fast, then brakes can be applied to control the speed of blades and shaft. Next is the gearbox. This can be used to increase the output speed. Next is generator. The high-speed rotating shaft is connected to the generator. Because of this, generator rotates and electricity is produced. This electricity can be stored in batteries and can be used whenever necessary. Applications of wind power plant. The application of wind power plant is to generate electricity. This electricity can be used for many purposes. This electricity can be provided to rural areas where there is a shortage of power supply or no power supply at all. It is easy to establish a wind power plant in rural areas because free wind and space is readily available, and it requires very less infrastructure and cost. In this session, we learnt about wind energy, the working principle of a wind power plant. We also studied the applications of wind power plant.